tried a really good wine last night, and then I fell asleep and slept. Oh, so nice. I think I slept like 6 hours, which is unheard of for me most days anymore. Coffee, and it is November in Indiana. So we're gonna see the doctor at 1 o'clock today. I'm gonna go take a walk, a little different than my usual walks, and yeah, just wake up. Goodness, it's one of those sleeps. Know what I'm saying? It's actually really pretty now. It's 46 degrees. I'm gonna go walk around my old neighborhood. So I used to live there. I'm staying with my neighbor. Very, very lovely people. And the trees are in full, almost all the leaves are gone. So a really pretty neighborhood around here. This is, this is the most body my hair has had in a minute. So it's looking very autumnal. Boy, 46 degrees. Didn't used to be that cold, but I debated bringing gloves, so we're gonna have a nice brisk walk. That's what happens when you're in the subtropics for 6 months and come back. But man, it is really pretty today. Of course, it's supposed to rain Saturday, which means all these leaves will go bye-bye. So I'm gonna enjoy it and warm up my old arch enemies. Okay, so here's some things I'm thinking about on this walk. Walks are fabulous for allowing our brains to sort of process and reorganize things. One of the challenges in managing chronic pain is that feeling that something is always coming up. Like, will I ever really get to rest? And what that can do is it can create anxiety, valid. It can also create a feeling of hypervigilance, which is something that popped up in my loneliness research. That's always sort of being, you're always on the lookout, like anticipating, and it's exhausting. And it's also hard. It's also hard to calm down, because I often have people tell me, just relax. You just need to relax. Just relax, it's fine. It's not that easy to just relax. Don't worry about it. Just take a breath. And I have talked with my therapist, like, how do I do that? I mean, I try to take care of myself with well-being and like walk like this, but sometimes it's just like this, it's a constant internal thing, because there's constant pain, and that can make you irritable and a little anxious. So I don't know, lots of mindfulness and deep breathing, and lots of well-being practices, like throughout the day, every day. I think that's just the solution. And perspective changing, mental health, just how we see situations and ourselves in them is really where the research is. So I'm sort of at the far end of my walk, which is a good 3 miles, but I used to work in that building for I used to work over that area for 9 years. And there's the pyramids here in Indianapolis. And now we're on the back side of the walk, and this neighborhood is a big old loop. Such a beautiful day today. One of my favorite things is the blue, and the color of the leaves against the blue in autumn is just chef's kiss, perfect saturation levels. Pretty red. See that red and blue? Oh, love it. One more thing. Why did you travel 1,100 miles and spend this money to come to Indianapolis? Aren't there people down in Florida that can do this? Maybe. I have chosen the continuity of care providers And the fact that I know these doctors, they know my situation, I take their recommendations seriously, as in I don't have to find a new physician down in Florida. I don't have to explain everything. So there's value to that, and I'm willing to pay to travel, and I'm able to do that, thankfully. And then it gives me reason to see family and friends and come back on a regular basis. So the likelihood is I will end up having to have cranial surgery, actually brain surgery again this time probably. So I want a surgeon who does this surgery on a regular basis. So I'll be meeting with him in a couple of weeks, and we'll see what he says about the MRI from today. Hopefully I don't walk in today and they're like, sorry, insurance won't cover it. So we'll have to make a game time decision if that happens, because I need this MRI. It took 6 weeks for the first appointment? Lord. Okay, it's so pretty. Okay, nearly 4 miles later, and let me give you a closer look at my favorite cashmere sweater that got caught finally after years of travel with me in the zipper, and now is missing part of itself. Had to rip it right in the middle of the plane. So it's a super fine, I'm gonna have to figure out how to patch this one up when I get home. I do have a sewing kit with me, so I might have to do that later. Okay, but it's glorious. It's cashmere and it keeps you warm and it's beautiful, but it's sad. Oh no. So I'm waiting for the MRI. They're a little behind because they are down staff, so I think I'm like 20 minutes behind, maybe 25 minutes. So hopefully I can get this done and get to my next appointment. Oh, but it is a nice waiting room here at the hospital, so trying to breathe because I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. Just insurances, and it changed, and you pay money for extra stuff, and then things happen, and it's just processing lots of emotions. All right, here we go.
Right, thank you.
They specifically wanted shoes and undies only. So look. Okay, that was absolutely awful. So we had to do, I've been in there almost an hour because we had to redo pictures because they had to put my neck, I had to be like in one of those things as forehead, like holding your cranium in a little tube, and then I had to bend for 5 minutes like this and bend for 5 minutes like this, and I started crying in the tube, and then it couldn't swallow. We had to get new pictures, so that was not a fun experience. I'm glad I only had a protein bar this morning because I think I would have thrown up anything, so I need to go see some sunshine. Right. I really hope this helps. We can get it fixed. All right, done. Let's move on. It's a brilliant day outside. I'm on my way to my next appointment. That took so long. Oh my gosh. I had to get food because my blood sugar is low, and and it doesn't help that the allergies in Indiana, oh my gosh, I couldn't, it was, so I need my inhaler because I'm having trouble breathing since I arrived last night. So, bodies, they're amazing, take care of it. Okay, 2 more appointments done. Tonight, dinner with my friend to celebrate her birthday, and I am still talking 100 miles an hour. I did use my inhaler, which means I'm a little spazzy because of the albumin, what is it called? The medicine can make you like, ah! So, I kind of feel like what people say, a dumpster fire, but I'm not going to apologize. I just know that my energy is like, ah! People are like, just breathe, just breathe. So, thanks to all of my friends who have been patient with me. Because, whew. Maybe I should go take another walk. Okay, guys. I've got allergy medicine. I cannot breathe. This air is so different. It's crazy. So, something I was thinking about that I struggle with all the time, and maybe some of you do too, is especially when you have chronic pain, it's like, it's always there, and then you get tired of talking about it, and then you feel like when you're trying to just, like, it was very stressful today. I cried in the MRI machine. You guys saw that. And then I'm talking to people I know, and I always feel like I'm just blah, 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 blah. But I should not apologize, because a situation like that could be stressful for anyone. And I am me, and I have friends, and they're still my friends, and I forget to give people, I forget to give more credit to people, because I always feel like if I can't control it, then what's wrong? Like, something's wrong with me. And that's not a healthy way to think, but that's something that I have my whole life. So that's always my struggle. Perfectionism robs you of the present, by the way. The internal voice is where it's at. So I am not going to be hard on myself, and I'm gonna go have fun with my friend for her birthday, even though the pain is pretty high, but that's normal. Gotta keep going.